Hey guys, in today's video I'll show you how you can clean your own car headliner using a few basic steps we're about to show you. So we already have a car headliner board removed outside the car. You don't have to remove yours to clean it. So with this one being already removed, it's going to be easier to show you the steps that we would take to clean a car headliner board. It's actually quite dusty, this one. It's meant to be a black colour, like a black dark grey charcoal colour called anthracite, and yeah, it's quite dusty and stained. So we'll take you through the steps that we would take to clean a car headliner board. Also, we'll show you some common problems to watch out for and things that can go wrong. Alright, so we'll move into some products that we usually have on our shelf that we use every day. So we would have a carpet and upholstery cleaner. It's like a foaming cleaner. That's from Super Cheap Auto. They used to stock a Australian export brand. We used to use that one. It's getting harder to find, so Super Cheap Auto always have this one on the shelf. The good things about these guys are they don't leave any stains behind when you spray them, and also they're actually quite affordable. This can come in at usually about $3.50. This one you get a bit more in it, and I think you could be paying around about $6 for it. A few other products we might be using is for tougher stains would be a solvent citrus cleaner, and keep in mind that spraying this one on direct on plastics can stain it or remove the dye out of plastics, so I'll show you how to use that one. And also thinners, sometimes we use that for tougher stains as well. We dilute it, same thing, you don't want to be putting that on plastic straight away. Alright, we have two headliner boards removed out of the car, so it'll be easy to show you how to clean them, and we're going to show you why one can't be cleaned and the other one you can get away with cleaning it, because that's the one of the most important things with headliners is the headliner board in good condition and able to be cleaned? Because if it's ready to sag like this one, it's showing some bubbles where it's sagging up the front there, and also if you were to get to the edge here, you can see how the foam's separating from the fabric itself. So it might not be giving off any signs that it's sagging yet, but if the foam's in that type of condition, you're going to find that when you go to clean this headliner board, it may be the day after or a week after that it's going to sag in the section that you've been scrubbing. So we have done headliner repairs for car yards where they have passed on the invoice to the car detailer because they have scrubbed too hard and the whole headliner board wasn't sagging before it went in, and it came back completely sagging. It's not really their issue, their problem, because if the headliner board is ready to sag, it's just a matter of time that it is going to sag. So that's unfortunate, but yeah, keep that in mind, that before you maybe go to clean your car headliner, just try to see if it's sagging anywhere, or maybe peel back one of the seals or the plastic trim and see around the edge here if it's not overlapped, which by factory they don't overlap most headliner fabrics anyway. You'll be able to see the condition of the foam, and if it looks anything like this where you can peel it back and even rub that old foam off, that means the headliner board, the actual fabric's ready to sag from the headliner board. So I would advise not to try to clean one of those headliners because you're going to make the sagging issue worse. And we'll come over to this one now, and this is of the same age, but it's not sagging anywhere yet, and the foam has turned orange, but it's actually still on there and holding its strength quite tightly to the board, so it's getting very hard to peel that back. Those ones there, I think you'll be able to get away and clean those ones quite fine without any issues. So yeah, the foam, once again, it has started to change colour, but it's still in pretty good condition where I think it's going to endure a bit of scrubbing and a bit of cleaning, and you'll get away with that fine. We don't use any of these headliner boards for customers anyway. We'll peel this back, rub off the old foam, recover it in brand new material, then give it to the customer, because yeah, they are ready to sag at this era, so it's probably only maybe a year to 2 years off from letting go in some areas and ready to start sagging. So we have a clean piece of fabric here to use. You can be using like a clean cloth. We just use offcuts of fabric, and we're about to clean that section there where the hands go a lot and it starts to darken. Usually you can also see it here where the head rubs a lot, if you're a tall person, the gel and the oils are coming from your head onto the actual fabric itself and might leave a stain there. So it's a really common stain to see. So if you wanted to clean that, you can spray directly on top. You can spray on this fabric, which is more common and better to do. A bit of solvent, citrus cleaner on top. So now that's been diluted from being just itself. We've sprayed the foam over the top, and then you can scrub down that stain. The good thing about these products, especially that foam cleaner, it doesn't leave any stain behind when it dries, so that's why we like it. Also, its price is pretty affordable too. So when that goes to dry, that's going to be much better than what it was before. And yeah, as you can see, this is sagging here, and because we've rubbed there now and this board's due to be starting to sag, that area may become an issue in a few days time. That's why you keep in mind that if you're rubbing down a sagging headlining or it's ready to start to sag, you're going to find an issue that where you've rubbed, the next day it may sag there. So yeah, just keep that always in mind. This one here is quite dusty, and I'll show you how we can clean this one down. So yeah, once again, you can coat the whole headliner board if you really wanted to in a thin coat. That's a good thing about this foam cleaner, it really has good coverage on it. If you're doing this inside the car, you're going to need a pair of goggles and like a little breather mask as well. You want to be breathing that stuff in. Or once again, you don't have to coat the whole headliner board down. It'll be hard to do inside the car. So you just do the fabric itself, and yeah, you just slowly hit on all this headliner board itself, and yeah, you just go through the whole headliner board and just give it a good clean. So this one's already come up really nice. And when using the thinners for tougher stains, it'll be the same setup that you'd use with the solvent. I would maybe put a couple of drops of the thinners itself on the fabric, and then the just to dilute it, a bit of that foam cleaner as well, and that will allow you to get tougher stains off without, you know, kind of removing any of the dye from the fabrics or the plastic. Maybe just do a little test on a small section first before you go and do the whole lot, and that's pretty much it, guys. So back to this one where it's not ready to sag, I can still peel this material off, but it's actually a bit harder, and you can tell that the foam's in good condition because it's a bit harder to rub off. That's a lot of effort there to get this fabric off. It's going to have to come off anyway because we actually recovered this board in brand new material. But yeah, this board was in good enough condition to scrub down and clean. It's probably not going to sag anytime soon. That one was. So yeah, keep that in mind, and that's it, guys. If you like the content, give this video a thumbs up, click that subscribe button, maybe leave a comment below your biggest takeaway or what you might want to see or add in the days and weeks ahead, and I'll try to cover that in the future videos. Otherwise, I'll see you here next time. Cheers.